Hey, BeerTube, back with another beer review. Today we're looking at the Lost Abbey's Judgment Day. This is their Belgian strong dark ale, or quadruple if you want to call it that. I think it's loosely based on their Lost and Found double, which I had recently at the brewery. And it says on the website this is also the basis for their Cuvee de Tomme, which I've never tried, but will eventually one of these days. And I'm finally getting to use my brand new Lost Abbey glass for saints and sinners alike, it says on there. And these guys are located in San Marcos, California, and if I remember correctly, they are in the location that Stone used to be before they moved into their awesome facility in Escondido. So let's crack this one open. This is Judgment Day. Clocks in at 10.5% ABV. Comes with the cork in the bottle, and hopefully I get some carbonation with this. As many of you know, they've had some issues there at Lost Abbey / Port Brewing with some of their beers. So decent pop, some good smoke coming off that. It's a good sign. And let's give this a pour. Looks like there's plenty of carbonation in there. That's a good sign. And there goes the head. I'm going to stop right there. I figured to get some good nose on this one. So I haven't had many quads. I've had the Westleder in 12, the Rochefort 10. I have the St. Bernardus 12, but I've yet to drink it, so I haven't tried that one yet. And I think that does it on quads. Let's get the nose on this one. Pretty much kind of what I was expecting. You get a lot of heavy Belgian yeast, get a lot of dark fruits. They do use raisins in it. It's definitely coming through on the nose, and get some of that alcohol. That 10.5% is definitely present. I'm going to pour a little more in here. Oh, there we go. That should generate a nice head there. Definitely some caramel notes. I think they're using a lot of caramel malt, and I forget. I did look at the malt bill, but I don't remember what they used. Color-wise, you're getting a nice kind of dark red, not like darker, not quite a ruby red, a little more kind of violet purple going on in that glass. I've yet to look through a beer through this glass, so I'm not sure how the color holds up, but I'm definitely getting some red around the edges. I mean, you can pour a huge head on this if you want, but you can easily get 2 fingers or so. I believe all these are bottle conditioned beers, so you get nice tight bubbles. I'm getting a nice off-white head. It's probably more due to the reflection of the malt coming up there. Good amount of carbonation streaming on the bottom of that glass. Alright, so that's it for aroma and appearance. Let's give it a taste. This is my first time trying this, forget if I mentioned that. So up front you get a lot of that carbonation. That's the first thing your tongue hits, and then midway through you start getting the malts to really kick in. Definitely getting raisin, you're getting plum, all those dark fruits. This definitely has it. Towards the back you start getting alcohol. Alcohol is definitely present in this beer. It's not as well hidden as it potentially could be, but maybe as you age this beer that will go away. I assume this is probably a fairly fresh bottle since I bought it at Costco. They just started carrying it. You get a very typical Belgian finish. It's very, very dry. Not a whole lot of lingering notes on it, at least not now while it's still relatively cool. I left this out a little while before drinking it, but it could probably warm up a little more. It's slightly rough around the edges compared to something like a Westleder in 12, which is for that beer being over 11% ABV, is one of the smoothest beers I've had. I can see why it's rated so highly on Beer Advocate and Rate Beer. This beer is not as smooth as that. I wish I drank the St. Bernard's 12 before trying this one, but I'll probably end up doing a written review on that one, so you could probably eventually find that at beergeeknation.com. So despite the summer heat, this is making a wonderful after dinner beverage. Definitely a sipper. Recommend sharing a bottle with someone. I'm definitely not going to be able to finish this bottle tonight. Probably cork it with a wine stopper and throw it in the fridge and enjoy the rest of it tomorrow. But overall, this is very tasty beer. The Rochefort 10 is a little different than this. I'm trying to think back to when I tried that, but I remember that being a little more distinctive. This one's a little smoother, but like I said, not as smooth as the Westlake 12. I'm going to give it a B+. It's definitely above average beer. Lost Abbey is a brewery that I've kind of tried a while ago and then took a break from, and now that I'm getting more into craft beer, I'm going back and trying more of their beers because I have a better understanding of what they're doing. But a lot of their stuff is a little too expensive, I think, to try, like the Lost and Found and Red Poppy and some of those type of beers, where they want like 18 bucks for a tiny little bottle. But thankfully this one's reasonably priced. I think it was about $7.99 at Costco. So until next time, please comment and subscribe to my channel. I'm going to throw in some bonus footage of my trip over to Lost Abbey. I just filmed a little bit. You can check out their bar, see a little bit of their brewery, all their barrels. They have plenty of barrels there, and they have a little awards room to check out. So B+ for Judgment Day. Lost Abbey, they make some of my favorite labels. Till next time, cheers.